time for, everybody say it with me, say what? Or at least the people who know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Well, on a serious note, we do want to say that today's Say What is a little different. And we wanted to preview a special that we have coming up on our sister channel, ABC 25, on Thanksgiving. So here is a look at Untold Truth, a First Coast News special report.
Why are we focusing on the health of African American women? Because for years we did not care about the health of African American women. We didn't care about the health of African Americans, period.
Black women are more likely to die from preventable, treatable conditions.
Y'all were gonna let me leave. No one cared. No one cared. Had I left there, I wouldn't be able to sit here and tell my story.
Black women are more likely to be diagnosed with cancer at a late stage.
Why do you think it took you an entire year to finally get diagnosed?
What's behind these deadly outcomes?
Disparities are a real thing, and they occur as a result of divisions or barriers that exist within the healthcare system.
It's time we share the untold truth.
Well, I am here with First Coast News' very own Keitha Nelson. Thank you so much for joining us, and we're here to talk about the Untold Truth special that you have for us. So thank you for joining us.
Of course, Jordan, thanks for having me.
Of course. And so tell us a little bit about this, because it's a series that you kind of turned into a special, right?
Yeah, and I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but there's hope in the end of all of it, so we'll share with you as well.
And even just bringing the awareness is
it's
good.
so important, because I went down the spiral, this rabbit hole, trying to find out why is it that black women are affected by cancer at a disproportionate rate compared to all other races and ethnicity. We are dying of cancer more so than everyone else, and you wonder why.
Right.
And the more you look into it, you realize disparities in healthcare, in that system, that has a lot to do with it. Also, the number is so disheartening when you stop and think about it.
Right.
Black women are less likely to be diagnosed with cancer, but 41% more likely to die from the disease.
Wow.
So you wonder, why is that? What is going on? How are they being treated differently than everyone else?
Right.
So this series pretty much delves into that.
Okay, and so was each episode a different person that you highlighted?
Yeah, pretty much. So we started this back in late October. Of course, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and everyone wants to know about cancer that particular month. And that's another thing. We're taking this beyond the month of October. Because that's something I heard from survivors of cancer. It's just like everyone pays so much attention to this during October.
1 month.
Yeah. Every other month, no one seems to really talk about it. And the awareness is so important. It makes us pay attention to our health, our bodies, and get the proper care that we need and deserve. And everyone deserves the right to fight cancer, whatever disease that they may get.
Yes, and so what is the big truth that you learned?
Really, disparities in healthcare was a big one. There's so many things, like systemic racism within the healthcare system itself.
You hear about that?
That has a lot to do with it, which you'll learn within that study. But the survivors, hearing their stories,
sad.
It'll break your heart. I mean, one woman, it took more than a year for her to finally get diagnosed with cancer. You know, she's being told it's just a cyst, it's not anything to worry about, watch it. And the more it grew, she's just like, hey, I need attention, I need care. And you wonder, why did it take her so long to finally get the care she needs? That was in 2 cases. In one of the situations, sad to say, that person passed away, which you'll learn as well. But I'm telling you, I'm so grateful that this came across my desk. By the way, the American Cancer Society, I mentioned hope, there is hope. They're doing a study right now called Voices of Black Women, where they are trying to recruit more than 100,000 black women from across the U.S., including Georgia and Florida, to be involved in this study to try to figure out exactly what is going on. You see the graphic there on your screen. So the Untold Truth that airs tomorrow, Thursday, Thanksgiving night. Gather around with your family. The awareness is important. It starts at 7:30 at night, Thanksgiving night, on WJXH, which is ABC 25. Also, it's streaming on our First Coast News Plus, which we love to pump, Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, because you could watch it from anywhere streaming, anywhere within the United States. Exactly. Tune in and spread the word. We want folks to know about this.
Well, thank you, Keitha, and I think that you're doing wonderful work. You always do, but especially on these such important topics. You have such great specials, and definitely check that out.
Thanks,
so thank
Jordan,
you so
I appreciate
much.
it.
I have to go over here, though.
Okay, bye-bye.
So good.